Ooh, what's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy, and this is Demon Slayer, Season 1, Episode 26, the finale. Before we head on to the Mugen train, this is going to be a reaction, and I'm going to do it. So let's dive right in. If you want that full-length reaction, go to patreon.com/nerdynightly. But if you don't, stay here, because you're already here, and this video is about to begin. They are going at it. Oh no.
まだまだだ。走ってくるよ。いけるか？
全集中常駐のままでか。
Yeah, you gotta do it all the time.
筋肉バカが。
行こう。
I don't know. I feel like Inosuke's got more brains than we give him credit for. New mission. Is it the train? Guys, is the new mission the train? What the fuck? Wow, that's very cool. Is there like a demon dimension? The swamp person had a demon dimension, right?
あの女を中心に空間が歪んでいるようだ。
Ooh. Damn, this is sick. Oh, is this a meeting of the Kizukis? Because we just did a meeting of the Hashiras? The lower ranks, okay.
移動した。また血気術。
Interesting.
なんだこの女は。
Huh.
無惨様だ。無惨様の声。
Oh, yeah.
姿も気配も以前と違う。
So, he's not Michael Jackson anymore? Okay.
貴様どものくだらぬ意志で物を言うな。私に聞かれたことにのみ答えよ。
Oh, this is dangerous. If he can be anybody?
ここ100年余り、12気づきの上限は顔ぶれが変わらない。鬼狩りの柱どもを葬ってきたのは常に上限の鬼たちだ。
Oh, interesting. So 7 through 12 haven't changed in 100 years.
そんなことを俺たちに言われても、なんだ、言ってみろ。
Can he read their minds? Oh shit! Oh, you guys are so fucked!
どうかお慈悲を。
What the fuck?
申し訳ない。
Oh, I guess we need another Kizuki, huh?
お前は私が言うことを否定するのか。
Well, damn. This is wild.
逃げるしか。
Dude, you're not gonna get away.
なんとか逃げ切れ。なんとか。これだけ離れれば。
Might as well. Yeah. Dum.
下限の鬼は解体する。
やられている。
Wow, so now there's only 6 people that can be killed to save Nezuko's life.
なぜ私がお前の指図で血を与えねばならんのだ。
It's gonna get you killed right there.
すべての決定権は私にあり、私の言うことは絶対である。
Honestly, Kibutsuji's downfall is just gonna be his inability to have a wider worldview, right? When you start to think that you're infallible, you become more
死に
fallible.
値する。
Because you can't grow. Can't change. Can't accomplish.
他の鬼の断末魔を聞けて楽しかった。幸せでした。
Strong play.
私を最後まで残してくださってありがとう。
Kibutsuji's in a mood where he doesn't want to give anybody what they want. Oh.
気に入った。
Yeah.
ただしお前は血の量に耐えきれず死ぬかもしれない。だが順応できたならば。
Oh no. This is the one that Tanjiro's gonna have to kill, right? To save Nezuko?
耳に花札のような飾りをつけた鬼狩りを殺せばもっと血を分けてやる。
Oh yeah, they're even being sent straight after Tanjiro. Okay. Sick. Oh, very cool. Really great visuals at the end there.
柱とこの子供を殺せばもっと血をいただける夢心地だ。
Oh no. Is that the thing on the train from the end of the last episode?
現地の煉獄教授郎と合流せよ。直ちに西へ向かえ。
You gotta go to the 40 people died on the Mugen train. Why are they still running the Mugen train? Just stop the train.
かまどくんはまっすぐで努力し積み重ねることができます。それによる伸びしろは期待以上のものでした。
High praise.
最終選別の時の
Damn.
短期間ですごく体格に恵まれている。
Yeah, he put on a fuck ton of muscle. Fuck, what are they feeding that kid?
久しぶり。元気そうでよかった。
Mary?
同じ時を共有できてよかったです。頑張ってください。お気をつけて。
She's so serious.
選別でも運よく生き残っただけ。その後は恐ろしくて戦いに行けなくなった腰抜けなので。
She feels shame.
葵さんの思いは俺が戦いの場に持っていくし。
Damn, Tanjiro. Right thing to say.
お、なになに？
Oh no, they must be different.
師範の指示に従っただけなので、お礼を言われる筋合いはないから。さようなら。
Huh. What would heads have been?
話さないが表、話すが裏だった。裏が出たから話した。全部どうでもいいから自分で決められないの。
God, this is so fucking sad.
カナオがこれから自分の心の声をよく聞くこと。あれ、どこ行った？うわー
No, how did you lose it? Oh god, okay.
表だ！カナオ、頑張れ。人は心が原動力だから。
Damn, that was beautiful.
裏が出ても表が出るまで何度でも投げ続けようと思ってたから。
That was beautiful. Oh wow, well done. Oh, I thought when Inosuke took off the boar again, he was gonna be like scarred in some way. Okay, they caught up. From the like squeeze.
全集中、常駐はできるようになったみたいだな。
はい。
続けるといい。
はい。
Good talk. Great conversation.
俺たち鬼殺隊の使命は鬼を撃つ。以上だ。
はい。
A stunning conversationalist. Just riveting stuff.
ゼイツさんは少し女の子に対して
Zenitsu, please learn how to treat women well. Maybe that's his arc. Maybe Tanjiro becomes a better demon slayer and Zenitsu becomes a less pervy weirdo. You know? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that would fuck him up. He grew up in the woods. He's like, what is steam engines? Oh shit.
乗り物なの、人を運ぶ。この田舎者が。ん？列車？じゃあカラスが言ってたのはこれか？
Yeah, where did you think you were going?
やめろ、恥ずかしい！
Oh my god. You would think that demon slayers would like teach them how to like not be embarrassing about it.
警官だ警官を呼べやばいやばい
They have swords! Call the police! Oh, that's funny.
政府公認の組織じゃないからな俺たち鬼殺隊
Oh.
鬼がどうのこうの言ってもなかなか信じてもらえんし
Who pays for all this shit, though?
丸見えだよ服着ろバカ
I love that they ran from the police by just running down the platform a little bit.
勝負だ突入しバカ俺たちも行こう
Yeah, we need to get on that train, buddy.
でいて
Huh. Okay.
禰豆子ちゃん連れてきてよかったのかもう離れたりしない絶対助ける
Is this just gonna be a like full-on recap of season 1?
俺はお前を逃がさないどこへ行こうと
Cool. What a fun season of TV. Oh, the Kizuki. It's that one. Does that mean there's also the demon that from the end of last episode? Huh. Sick. I love the way they lit that tree moment as it got closer. That was well done. Yeah, I mean, the animation of the show obviously is unreal, right? Oh, there's a post-credit scene. Guess we'll wait for that. Really excellent season of television. Really enjoyed the shit out of this. You know, it's not my favorite show ever because of Zenitsu, but I really love watching it. I love the storytelling. I love the way it is so intent on framing the like victimhood of the demons and establishing the why these characters are the way they are, as much as, you know, sort of, you know, not punishing is the wrong word, but like the demon slayers are in such a difficult position of having to bring justice to people who maybe deserve sympathy, but they don't have a way to treat them sympathetically, right? And that becomes really difficult, but I think it's handled really well. I think the like storytelling of this show is really deep and complex and deals with really big topics, but it's, you know, really tasteful in them, right? Zenitsu is off-putting to me, but he's off-putting to me in the way that a lot of, you know, 15, 16-year-old boys are off-putting to me. Let's be honest. I don't want to be around him, but the rest of the show around that is this story that's so like emotionally complex and rich and based on friendship, and I just think it's really okay. Here we go. News flash. Film adaptation greenlit. Okay, so that was the announcement. Yeah, next week I'm going to be watching the movie. Very excited about that. That'll be fun. I know that there's a way to watch it in 7 episodes. I think I'm just going to do it as the movie. I think that it was meant to be seen as a movie. And, you know, I think that sometimes cutting up movies into episodes can, like, ruin the momentum that was intended. And so I'm just going to do Mugen Train as one video. That'll be up next week on the channel. But yeah, season 1. Here we are. We're at the end of it. I do think, in a weird way, the final arc of the show, I don't love it as the end of a season. I'm not going to lie. I think there's good episodes in there, and I definitely think there's some really great storytelling. But, you know, if this was kind of the place it left off at for, you know, say 2 years, right, before the next season, I think that I would be a little bit like, that all felt like the beginning of a season to me. And again, that is my predilection towards, you know, traditional sort of season structures. And I love good story structure. And so to kind of have this whole season end with a 5-episode denouement that's just about training for the future, not necessarily my favorite thing, especially because it doesn't, I think that like ending on something a little bit more focused on Nezuko would, like the end of the Spider arc, would have been a bigger finale. But at the same time, you know, it is sort of, when you're adapting a book or like a series of, you know, manga, those stories aren't always going to fit into television season structure, right? Especially nowadays where so many animes are just really faithful manga adaptations, like truly faithful down to shot by shot by shot by shot. And I think that sometimes it's very respectful. It's very cool. I think that if you love the manga, you get a lot out of that. I also think that sometimes it is detrimental to the television experience that there is this unwillingness sort of to adapt for a different medium. And I think that like the end of this would have been better as season 2, but I think that they knew they were doing Mugen Train as a movie, and so they're like, well, let's just shove everything into season 1, right? Because even looking ahead, I think that the seasons after this are like 11 episodes or whatever, right? I'm not 100% sure, but it's just interesting. It's interesting how anime, in its like faithfulness to its adaptation, can sometimes get a little wonky for TV, if that's fair. Like, I remember watching the end of Chainsaw Man, episode 12. It's not on this channel. If you want the reactions, it's on the Nerdy Nightly, the main channel. But, you know, the finale ends with this tease for the future that is literally meaningless unless you read the manga. And so all the manga readers were like, oh, no, that's actually a really important... Like, it's really cool that it's there. I'm so excited. And I'm like, it means nothing to me as a TV watcher. But anime doesn't really care about that, right? Anime is about selling more manga, and it's about kind of the way in which they do business. And so it's just a different experience. It's a different expectation. And I feel like I'm starting to enjoy all this more because I'm getting more used to that, right? I think that if I had watched Demon Slayer back when we had started like Attack on Titan, I don't think I would have liked Demon Slayer as much. But I think that I'm starting to like tap into the way these stories are being told. And I think that I'm able to say, like, a year and a half ago when I first started watching more anime, I think that Zenitsu would have been so detrimental to my experience that I would have stopped watching the show, honestly. And I think that after watching more anime and getting more used to kind of the cadence of it, I am able to kind of look at Zenitsu and go, I can write that off. I can kind of ignore him, block him out. I roll my eyes when he's doing his dumb shit. But then also, like, I really love the joke of having these 3 children, like these genuine, like, 8-year-old girls be like, hey, maybe don't be such a creep at the end of this episode. And I appreciated that because, yeah, don't be such a creep. And so I do think that there's a lot about anime that is starting to grow on me in a way that is interesting, right? It's interesting how experiencing different methods of storytelling and different expectations of storytelling can open you up to other things, right? And I think this season has some structural issues, right? I do. I think that its strengths are not necessarily in structure. It's really the strengths of Demon Slayer are in its emotional storytelling, I think, and in how beautiful the animation is done. It's probably the best animated show I've ever watched in terms of its like animation, right? But the weaknesses are kind of structure and some of the characters, and I think like the Demon Slayer school structure is really flawed. But I think that's I think that's part of the storytelling, right? I think that the storytelling of Demon Slayer is the Demon Slayers have a pre-nationalist view of you find a teacher, a sensei, you find a teacher in a remote village, and you're with that person, and then that person trains you to the point where you're accredited. And now, like post kind of the train, right? Post kind of the ability for people to move around, we have developed accreditation that is more than just you apprentice under someone and then that person says you're good, so you're good. Now it's more about schools and the group think, and you have to become a doctor by impressing a panel of doctors and not just the doctor that trained you. And Demon Slayer is such an interesting show because it exists with this feudal style Demon Slayer system that is butting up against this world that is starting to expand. And how do these Demon Slayers, who are kind of old world, fit into the new world, right? Where you can't tell the police, but the police have more power than you because they're sanctioned by the government and you're not. Pre the police being everywhere, pre the nation of Japan being as connected by trains and whatnot, it was a lot easier for that sort of independent system to thrive. But as communication expands, as transportation expands, these older systems have to find a way to fit into the future. And I do kind of feel like that's where the show's headed, maybe, with the Demon Slayers, is trying to show how they can fit into society and defeat Kibutsuji, obviously. Really good season of TV. This was fun. I can't wait to watch Mugen Train. That's going to be a freaking blast. And see what Rengoku's whole thing is. His name's got Goku in it, so he's got to be, like, fucking awesome, right? Yeah, he's got to. This was fun. Thanks so much for joining me on the journey. You know what I will say? The algorithm goddess of this episode is Nezuko. And the reason is I hope she's in more of the show moving forward. She's in that box a lot in season 1. And I really hope that Nezuko gets to be a little bit more of a character moving forward. Because it does kind of seem like she's a little bit of a prop sometimes. And I just expected her to be more of a character. And she just kind of is not in long stretches of episodes. And then she'll like pop up, do something cool, and then, you know, back in the box for a bit. So, or just sleeping on a bed. And I love Tanjiro. I love the way Tanjiro feels about her. But I would like for the show to start exploring how they are towards each other a little bit more together. And give her some perspective. If you like the video, like, subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave me comments down below, because the algorithm goddess hungry. We must feed her. Just said who the algorithm goddess is. So all I will say is follow me around the internet. I'm at nerdynightly. And as always, do something nerdy tonight.